Excuse me, sir. Down in front. Leo, you're not a lapdog. Leo, I can't work in these conditions. Hello everyone, my name is April and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a book on haul. So where these books are going they're all gonna go to little free libraries around town, and I'm gonna have a video about that as well that will coincide with this video. So let's get into it. The first books that are leaving my house is going to be this Nevernight paperback and this Gemini paperback. I loved both of those series, honestly, but I don't plan to ever reread them again. Next one I'm gonna be unhauling is Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angeles. I have the hard copy editions of this book and the second one. And this arc I don't need anymore. Also, it's printed out of order. So I was reading along when I first got this, and I got to an area where literally it skipped like 100 pages. So I don't really feel like I need to keep this. The next one is Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. This is actually a really great book. It's YA sci-fi. It's kind of very Indiana Jones-ish on a distant planet. And I really enjoyed it. It's quite an adventure. I just don't think I'm going to read it again. The next two are a series. Not a series. Yeah, I guess a series, because I don't have a third book. But it is Wicked Saints and An Arc of Ruthless Gods. This book was okay. I didn't really love it. This is actually a special edition that I got in a book box. So let's see. It's a really cool book. It's signed as well, but I didn't love it. I honestly didn't love it. It was okay, but this one I really didn't like. I didn't get it. I couldn't follow what was going on, and I didn't enjoy it. So maybe somebody else will. The next book pains me to get rid of because this is one I paid full price at Barnes & Noble for. Didn't like it at all. Couldn't get past the first few pages. And it was one of my most disappointing reads of the year. And that is Persephone Station by... Who are you by? Oh, Stina Light. Sure. I'll figure that out. This was supposed to be... What were you supposed to be? For fans of The Mandalorian and Cowboy Bebop. And I loved... I just knocked myself in the face. I love this cover, but it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. I don't know how else to say that. The next book is Lisa Kleypas, Again the Magic. I love this book. It just doesn't have a step back. And I recently found a copy that has a step back. So this one's going in the donate pile. The next book is Deal with the Devil by Kit Rocha. This was Mercenary Librarians, also a romance. And it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. So I don't think I'm going to be continuing on with the series. There is another book with this. But somebody else might like it. The next two is a really cool series, honestly, and that is This Mortal Coil and This Cruel Design by Emily Suvada. This book is also a sci-fi. In this one, I forget what happens, but this, when you figure out what this is, it's gross. It's a YA sci-fi, and I really liked it. I really liked this, but I don't think I will ever reread it, and I think it's just time to pass it along. Oh, the next one I really liked, but I have the second book in paperback. I think it is the second book in paperback, and I wanted them both the same. So this is Burn the Dark by S.A. Hunt. This is really cool. This person right here is like a YouTuber, and they go around killing vampires and monsters, and then they film it, and none of their viewers think it's real, so that's how she gets away with it. She gets into a lot of gory, gross things, but man, is it an adventure, and I really liked this one. This is just a hardback I got, I think, again, a Book Outlet order, which I don't order from anymore, really, so I don't need it anymore. So again, time to pass it along. Into the Crooked Place by Alexandra Christo. This one has really tiny font. Really tiny font, and again, horrible eyesight. So I literally cannot read this without getting a headache. So I was gonna listen to it on audiobook instead and get rid of the physical copy. I really thought about keeping this, but I just don't love it enough. I don't love it enough. I thought it was cute and quirky, but I did have a lot of feelings about this book, and it did end up being one of my most disappointing books of the year, and that was Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. I love Sally Thorne's books, and I even love this cover, but I just don't think I loved this enough to keep it. I'm not going to read it again. It was cute. It had all of the Sally Thorne great writing, but the plot was all over the place in this book, and I'm not going to go into it again, but it did make for a very disappointing book. It was still like a 3-star. I still really liked it, but yeah, I'm not going to read it again. This next one I really liked. It's again, why am I getting rid of all these sci-fis? I love sci-fi. It's Dare Mighty Things by Heather Kaczynski. These teens are in a battle to go into space on a mission. So it's kind of like them going through the trials of getting to be put on this team to go into space. And it's really good. I really suggest reading this one, especially if you're not a huge sci-fi fan, because it feels almost like game trials, like in a fantasy kind of thing. And, you know, there's a bit of like some competition and a little bit of a love story, like a teensy bits of a love story. And it's just really cute, and I really liked it. Oh, here is Obsidian, which is the hardback of this trilogy that I'm just not going to keep. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then the last 2 books I have that will be going into the donate pile is Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray and Before the Devil Breaks You. Again, I really enjoyed this series. I'm just not reading a lot of YA anymore, and all of them are like quite literally every single book is mismatched. I gave the first one to my mom, so I might see if she wants the other ones, but she's not too much of a physical book reader. She likes to read on her Kindle, so more so these are probably going to go to the donate pile. So that's all I have. I actually regularly unhaul books because I just ran out of space. I only have 2 shelves, and I live in a tiny house, so we just cannot be acquiring too much stuff. We kind of have been living by the one out or one in, one out philosophy lately. So again, all of these books will be donated to little free libraries around my town, and that vlog should be up sometime soon. I don't know. It's gonna be pouring rain here again, and I still have to talk to my sister about driving me around town in it. Amy, if you're watching, you and me, girl. That's all I have for you today. And as always, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.